Warriors are up 3-0.
What's there really to say?
Oh, no. We're not going to do this.
There's a lot to say in this series.
Yeah?
I think there's a lot to say in this
All right.
series. You know, for one, I think game one, shooters couldn't hit shots for Dallas.
It was ugly.
Wiggins was being super aggressive. He has been in this series and in the playoffs. Luka didn't have his best game, but I thought Kayvon Looney's just been super impressive. Like game one, he was targeted on a lot of pick and roll situations, and he handled them perfectly. And this is no disrespect to Stan Van Gundy or Reggie Miller, but I feel like a lot of what they say about what they see is happening in the game is not actually true, because I know they're like great basketball not minds or whatever, but everybody has human error. Game one, like their keys for game two before the game started was like, oh, they didn't target Steph in game one. They targeted Steph in game one a lot, but they weren't able to get the switch on Steph because the Warriors would hedge it. Steph would hedge the screen and then go back to his man, and he'd recover on his man. He'd show and recover. They couldn't get the switch because of that. And Curry played the passing lanes very well, and he was very active. He was always moving around defensively, doubling on Luka. Show a trap. Go back to my man. Go back to Bullock and, guard him. He was doing a lot of that. So the fact that I saw a lot of people saying, oh, the keys for game two is target Steph. They were doing that, but they didn't allow it to happen. Game two, just the Kayvon Looney 21-point game. 21 points and 10 rebounds. The last Warrior center to do it was Robert Parrish in the 70s. So that's how long it's been.
I didn't know that either.
Wow. And Kayvon Looney having a performance is just exposing the Mavericks' biggest weakness, which they don't have a big man. It's Dwight Powell, and then that's it. Like they need to find a big man this offseason.
It's like they had Kristaps Porzingis at one point in time.
This makes
Kristaps Porzingis doesn't help.
Who?
This makes Ayton look really bad.
Porzingis doesn't help in this series at all.
He actually makes it worse.
Yeah.
They're going to just, oh my God.
The spacing would have been, defensively it would have been really rough.
I tweeted it after game one that I didn't think this series was the blowout that it showed in game one, because they shot 11 for 48 from three in game one. But in game two, they started out 14 for 18. They cooled off later, and the third was where the Warriors really came back. They shot 2 for 13 from three, the Dallas Mavericks did. And they had a 19-point lead. I feel like if there was a game to win, it was game two.
Yep.
Game two was the game to win. They were playing very well, and it's not offense that's a problem for the Mavericks. It's defensively. It's that they can't get stops on Golden State. They do get hot and cold from three, and in game three, we really saw that with Reggie Bullock shooting 0 for 12 from three. Like, that was a big reason why the Mavericks lost, but their offense, for the most part, is able to get going. In game two, Reggie Bullock had 21 points. In game three, Brunson, Luka, and Dinwiddie combined for 86 points. And that's usually a recipe to win, but they can't get stops on the other end. Andrew Wiggins has been targeting Luka. Steph has been going at Luka. And it's not just a Luka problem either, because there's no rim protection. There's no rim protection for the Dallas Mavericks. But I think the reason why Golden State is winning this series handily is because, for one, the Mavericks cannot handle the screen navigation that the Warriors that puts you into in their offense. It's just very hard to defend a team like that. There's no team that plays like the Warriors. It's the toughest task to defend a team like that. That much ball movement, off-ball movement that you have to navigate through.
Yeah.
And Luka, he was phenomenal. Game two and game three, big time, all-time great performances. But it's just they're getting no help from their front court. Dwight Powell can't play more than 10 minutes. Maxi Kleber 0 for 5 from 3. He has 6 points this entire series alone. They're just getting no front court help. They have nobody to deter the Warriors from getting inside the paint. And that's really the biggest reason why I think this has been an uneven series.
You're hype right now?
What can I say, man? What can I say, man? Dynasty back. If we didn't get blown out by 40, my dog walk theory would have been. And I would
shake your hand. And listen, even still, man, you sweep the Mavericks. I'll still give you that.
Yeah,
I'll still give it to you.
Memphis in 5.
That's okay.
We've been one of the best rebounding teams in the playoffs. Yeah. And that's without a actual 7-footer, that's playing small all the time. It's just The aggressiveness on the boards, the fact that we are so active on the boards has been huge. Even on the offensive glass, we have been great. Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, even Steph at times.
Otto Porter, man.
Otto Porter, I hope he plays next game.
He's out, ruled out already.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But, well, Moses Moody, he's been all right in his minutes, so we'll live with that. But we've been just great on the boards, and I think that's something that's helping. Also, our zone defense has been really good. You know, that's something switching up to the zone. The box and one has limited Luka in certain spurts that helps us get those big leads. And, of course, the man-to-man, Andrew Wiggins, forcing him to be tired, picking him up at 40 feet. I think that's something that's been huge. But Steph. This is why when people compare Trey to Steph, I giggle. And it's like, it's just like, this is why he's the best point guard in the NBA.
By far.
Because these point guards like Trey's amazing. But these point guards like Trae Young and John Moran, they just don't defend like Steph. Oh, well, Luka, he's like a hybrid.
He's a point guard.
All right, fine. Yeah, okay. Luka's incredible. But they don't defend like Steph. They don't have the willingness to defend like Steph. People, like you said, I'm going to touch on it a little bit more. They were trying to get the switch on Steph. But the fact that Wiggins and Steph communication was key, Draymond's in the backfield. You know Steph's going to hedge hard, and he's going to – the fact that he runs, that type of energy, the run gets back to his man who's a shooter. I know Reggie Bullock has been off, but we know he is a shooter, and Wiggins fights over every screen. The fact that they can do that is incredible. I think the fact that Steph, like you said, has been in the passing lanes. He's been able to switch on Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Jalen Brunson's been able to hold his own. Spencer Dinwiddie at times. He has the physical abilities to hold his own now. He used to not be able to do that. But the defensive effort has been amazing. And we have our hot streaks. You know, we have our cold streak. But like you said, game 3, there was a stretch where Dallas was up like 9-10 points, and they could not stop us. We was getting stops, and we just went on a 12-0 run, and Dallas just cannot defend the rim. They can't defend on the perimeter. They only have 2-3 guys that can really do it. Brunson was getting targeted. Luka was not Brunson because of his size. He's 6 feet tall. Luka was getting targeted. So I think Dallas, like you said, they just got to get a big, man, a big that can definitely defend the rim. Maybe another scorer. That would be huge. Some guy that can create some pressure off of Luka. But this series, I thought it'd be 6 because of the greatness of Luka, but I didn't think we had a chance to lose the series because we're just too outmatched for them. You know, we have guys that can go off for 15 to 20 points at any given moment. We have 4 guys that can do that. And when Draymond Green, who has been aggressive this series, when he's aggressive, it opens up the game even more for us. So, you know, I think Dallas gets 1. I think we end up finishing off in San Francisco. We end up winning in 5. But Steph's the best point guard in the league. Stop comparing these other guys to him. They're not ready yet. Two-way guard. No, let me just stop trolling. He's not a two-way guard yet. But he's been amazing on that end in the playoffs. And he will it's incredible because he will win the first ever Magic Johnson trophy. And, you know, that's just going to put him up closer to Magic Johnson.
Steph is already the best point guard of all time. He's going to win a championship. Finals this year he's going to win Finals MVP as well. He's going to win the Magic Johnson trophy, 2-time MVP, best shooter of all time.
Respect for you. With respect for you, I wish LeBron was in the East and he would have got it. It would have been great that the 2 best players of the generation.
I agree with that. You know? But let me tell you this.
Talk to me.
So you were saying that Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time.
I think he's 2.
So okay, I agree.
I think he's 2.
So now is Steph Curry a top 5 player in NBA history?
He's close.
I think if he wins this Finals MVP, he walks into 10. He's a top 10 player.
100%. I won't.
He's already, right but is Magic a definitive top 5 player?
100%.
In my opinion, yes.
So
100%.
LeBron, Magic. I think Bird is over Magic. I think Bird is over Magic. Okay. So LeBron, MJ, Kareem. Larry Bird, Kareem.
Larry Bird's the 3rd best player in NBA history.
No, this is my top 5. This is not
Kareem, MJ, LeBron are locked.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
LeBron, MJ, Kareem is 3. So top 3.
So top Magic should be, in my opinion, right after Kareem.
You think over Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell?
Magic, correct. Bird.
I think Bird is over Magic, personally.
Magic, Bird, Wilt, Kareem have a case for those 2. I mean, I said Kareem. Wilt, Bill have a case for those final 2 spots.
I put Wilt 5.
I have Magic in there at 4.
Me too.
I have either Tim Duncan or Kobe. I don't really remember.
Do you have Bill or Wilt? Oh,
I have Bill and Wilt. I have Bill at 10, 9. I have Bill at 9. Wilt was not my top 10. He's like 11.
So bonkers.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit.
I know.
He'd be top 10. He right behind Magic, but
I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to get a gauge.
Closer.
No, because that was going to be my question to you guys. If Steph Curry wins this Finals MVP, because that's really the only thing his resume is missing.
Hakeem.
Kobe?
No, I wouldn't. I'm not putting Steph over Kobe.
Really? Okay.
I might.
But you put him over Shaq?
I think Hakeem is better than Shaq, so I might. It's one of those two. I'm not putting him over Kobe though, or Tim Duncan.
What do you have? Kobe 7, 8?
Yeah, around there, like 6 to 8 range.
Okay.
I have him a little high, but Shaq and Kareem and Hakeem are like my last two.
What does he have to do to pass Magic Johnson?
A lot. I think the fact that
two finals MVPs, in my opinion.
I think the fact that he didn't get the 2015 one kind of stumped him.
For sure.
And then 2016, he blew the lead. If he would have got that one, but even then, he wasn't going to win finals MVP that year.
Yeah.
But he needed them. Magic only has 3. So if he would have got the 2015, he would have got this one. He could have made the argument a couple more years would have got him in. But I think Magic's pretty much too far gone unless he wins another one next year.
So 2 finals MVP. Before he retires, the conversation literally is 1A, 1B.
He has to be elite next year, too.
Magic also has 9 first teams. Curry has 4.
Oh, no, it's over.
Magic is unbelievable.
Magic was great for elite for a decade.
And Magic has 5. That's why I say 2 finals.
Yeah, he will never pass Magic.
He'll be 2. So nobody. I don't think anybody come close to 2. Maybe Luka, whatever we count Luka as.
It's like the Jordan Kobe thing. Like Kobe's not going to pass MJ, but Kobe has a sizable gap over anybody that's 3.
Yeah, which is D Wade.
Whether it's Harden or D Wade.
Yeah, both of those combined. Still has a gap. No offense.
Yeah.
So I really didn't speak on the Mavericks Warriors, but
I'll make said to us there's nothing to speak on.
I mean, that's really the truth, so I'll make it brief. Warriors have been playing impressive basketball throughout the entirety of the playoffs, without a doubt. Now, they've turned it up to a degree against the Mavericks. However, Game 2 really was that game that if the Mavericks steal, people start to have that conversation, obviously. But even being down almost 20 points, Warriors are just that type of team and have been that type of team for years that no lead's safe. As long as you have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, I'll throw your boy Andrew Wiggins into the mix, of course, and Jordan Poole, who has been unbelievably efficient in this Mavericks series. No lead's safe because you're looking at the greatest shooting team in NBA history. And on top of that fact, there you have the 2 best shooters of all time, arguably, in Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I say arguably because Klay Thompson, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, that's a conversation.
2 of the top 4.
For sure. And they're still enforcing their will down low as well. They're just getting buckets any which way you shape it. That's when you just can sit back and just understand that the Warriors are just playing at a different level than the rest of the Western Conference.
I was watching Colin Cowherd and Jason Timp, I think his name is his last name, and they were breaking down the Warriors in the Dallas game, and he made a great point that I thought that was really good. I wish I could remember exactly what he said, but he said the reason why Boston struggles at time and why the Warriors never really seem to struggle is because Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum consistently can't get to their spots or create for others. The reason why the Warriors don't struggle is because Steph, no matter if he's struggling or not from the field, will always find a way to either get somebody involved or get to his spot. If he misses, it's just because he misses. Jaylen Brown lacks the handle. Jaylen Brown lacks the playmaking. Tatum lacks the consistent playmaking. They've been getting better at it. But with Steph, he can get, and Klay at times too, he can get wherever he wants. But Steph can get to any spot on the court, and he's either creating for others. He's been amazing as a playmaker in this series, or he's creating for himself. And that's something that's struggling with Dallas because no matter what they do, even when they do the little one man up, one man back, it still doesn't matter because him and Looney, the chemistry is just on a different level. But shout out to Dallas. Let's give a little credit to Dallas. They had an incredible season. They upsetted the Phoenix Suns. They beat Utah. Luka he missed half the games. They've been what we're doing to them shouldn't discredit their season, even though they might get swept. They've had a great season.
Sure.
They've made a step.
What we're doing to them?
No, come on. Warriors Nation, bro. You know how I get, man.
I'm glad he did that to you, though. You know what I mean?
Because it's respect. I do it to you guys all the time. It's only right that you throw the shade. You a Warriors guy right now too, man. You say we. But you say we right now. But yeah, shout out to Dallas because this is a step in the right direction, being bounced in the first round twice, and then this year making all the way to the WCF and upsetting the number 1 seed, 60 wins. Yep. Incredible. They just need to go retool. Like Luka said, figure out what I did wrong, retool in the offseason. They're not 3-4 steps off from a championship window. No, they're like 1-2 moves from being a championship contender. As long as they got that big white boy who's a dog, like he's a big dude. As long as they got him, they'll be all right. So shout out to Dallas though, but we're just better.
I mean, Luka just tied LeBron for the most 40-point games before turning 25 in the playoffs.
No,
With
he's-
8.
I mean, he's 8.
him.
Yep, he has 8.
He has more than Dirk now, I believe.
Yeah, he does have more. Dirk has 7.
He's been
Shout out to Dirk,
beyond
though.
impressive.
Yeah, he's gonna be the best player in the NBA.
Luka, Andrew Wiggins has guarded him better than Mr. Mikal Bridges, Mr. All NBA first team, All Defensive first team. LOL.
People actually think Mikel's better than Wiggins.
LOL. LOL. like LOL.
So you're still standing on the Heat in 7. You think Heat in 7?
Me personally, I don't care who comes out the East. We can beat either. Miami's a little easier because we're gonna just pick on Tyler Hero all day. Gabe Vincent, too little. You know, when you throw Dwayne Dedman in there, if you better not play him either. But I think I still got Miami in 7. I think Boston would be the funner series. But either team is battle tested. Spo's an elite coach. That's a tough test battling with him. So, but I still got Heat in 7, Warriors in 5.
I still got Warriors Celtics finals.